Good morning. My name is Leonard Schaeffer, and I am the chairman of the Roundtable on the quality care for people with serious illness. And I'm joined by James Tulsky, who is the vice chair, and we are here to do two things. First, to commend all of you for coming out in this ridiculous weather to this important meeting. I live in Southern California, and we don't do this where I live. So thank you all for being here. The second thing that James and I would like to do is take credit for this event. Because if you've had an opportunity to read the agenda, we've really got some terrific people, both speaking and involved in the entire effort. And I think it reflects very positively on James and me, the work that was done by the heads of the planning committee for this workshop. James.
Sure. So I would just like to echo what Leonard said, except about the weather. And apparently I moved from south to north, so I must like it. What I wanted to say was that thinking about this topic, it feels so appropriate to be starting with this workshop. You know, when we thought about the work of the Roundtable going forth over the next several years, there's a lot of work on policy, there's work on financing, there's work on healthcare delivery. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to the patient. And so often our system is built around everybody who provides the care, the clinicians, the providers, the payers, and we sometimes forget that really who ought to be, right at the center are the patients and their families. And so when we thought about a series of workshops going forward over the next year, it seemed, and there are a number of ones on these different kinds of topics, it felt like this. Hearing from the patient's voice, starting with what is really important, was the best way to begin this initiative. And so I know that personally I'm really thrilled for being able to have that be where we start. And also I'd like to just say a huge amount of thanks to Joanne, to Rebecca, to the other members of the committee who put this forward and did an incredible amount of work to get this done, as well as to Lori Craig, who works with the National Academies, who someone described as a force of nature, moving this whole thing forward. And so we're incredibly grateful. So thank you, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day.
There is supposed to be a slide with the sponsors of the Roundtable, and we just want to say thank you very much for everyone who has been supportive, both substantively and financially. And as I said earlier, I think this is going to be an excellent workshop, and James and I want to take full credit. Ladies?